October 14th, 1947. One of America's most decorated military pilots climbed into a tiny rocket-powered aircraft, the X-1. Before the flight was over, this pilot did what no one had done before, fly faster than the speed of sound. His name, Charles Yeager.
I don't fly as much as I used to, but I still stay active and pass on the tricks of the trade to other pilots to help them fly safely. The most important advice I give to young and old pilots is know what you're supposed to do and then do it. Be aware of your strengths and your weaknesses and act accordingly. That advice is important to all of us, whether we're flying a plane or driving a motor vehicle. As we age, we may begin to lose some of our physical capabilities like vision, hearing, dexterity, and reaction time. These changes can affect anyone who drives. Now, we should be aware of the changes and how we can compensate for them so we can keep on driving safely. Now, there are courses specifically designed for mature drivers. The first and largest of these is 55 Alive Mature Driving, developed by the American Association of Retired Persons, AARP. I want you to know something about it.
Every day, all over America, groups of people are coming together for an important learning experience. They are mature people, over 50. And even though they've been operating motor vehicles for years, they have gathered to re-examine their driving skills. There is good reason for them to be there. The facts are that collectively, drivers over age 55 have more accidents per mile driven than any age group except those below age 25. And on average, they receive more tickets for situations that require full vision, quick response, and interaction with other vehicles. But there is something that can be done about this. It was to help mature drivers avoid problems like these and increase highway safety that the 55 Alive Mature Driving Program was developed by AARP with help from organizations like the American Medical Association.
Of all of our senses, the one we need most to drive safely is vision. At about age 50, just as we need more light to see, and this is due to the thickening of our lenses in the eye, we experience other normal losses in vision. Glare sensitivity rises, adaptation to dark lessens, and our side vision narrows in. And also, you know, as we grow older, there can be changes in hearing and also your ability to react.
The 55 Alive course suggests how mature drivers can compensate for changing vision, hearing, and reaction time by learning to answer these and other important questions.
What's the best way to determine what a safe following distance is? Surprisingly, it's not the old one car length formula. Al?
Keep 3 seconds behind the car in front.
Very good.
Which drugs and medications could cause problems for us behind the wheel?
Many drugs and medications could cause a problem. We need to ask our doctors and pharmacists.
Very important. What are some of the best ways to see and be seen on the road?
We need to have our eyes examined regularly, keep our windshields clear, and stay out of other people's blind spots.
You'll hear what all the new traffic signs and pavement markings mean and what driving situations are the most dangerous for mature people. Some of the answers may surprise you.
What's the best way to make a left turn? This is the second biggest problem that we have as older drivers. Joe?
Always signal early and be sure to leave enough room for the other cars.
Very good.
How should we handle right-of-way situations? This is the #1 problem for drivers 55 and over.
We need to know when to yield in an intersection to people and other cars, what to do when we see an emergency flasher, and to yield to moving vehicles when we pull out of a parking space.
The question is asked, do older drivers pose a real menace on the highway? And the answer is a resounding no. The National Research Council and General Motors research says that we do not pose a threat on the highway, but we have to exercise more caution.
The 55 Alive class stresses the importance of learning to drive defensively, paying attention to what you're doing, giving the other driver plenty of room, staying alert for quick turns or stops or changing traffic signals, planning outings so we stay away from crowded, busy streets whenever possible, and cutting down on driving at night. The 55 Alive class is given in 6 well-planned sessions over a 2-day period. The course is taught by trained volunteers, all aged 50 and older. Over 1 million mature people have successfully completed the course.
I thought, who needs this course?
I thought the course would be dull.
But I was wrong.
It's just given me a sense of confidence.
The course was informative and really fun to take.
It's 8 hours that may save me from having a serious accident. You can't beat that.
The effectiveness of the 55 Alive program was underscored at a news conference in Washington, D.C., where the results of a year-long study by the California Department of Motor Vehicles was announced. It was revealed that graduates of mature driving programs had 15.7% fewer traffic convictions and 16% fewer fatal and injury accidents.
But why do we feel that this study is important? It's especially important to AARP because we're deeply concerned about the safety and mobility of older Americans. Because of that, we are dedicated to helping older drivers remain safe drivers.
55 Alive has received considerable attention for its success in helping mature drivers maintain their mobility and independence. The majority of states have enacted legislation requiring insurance companies to provide discounts to 55 Alive graduates, and that's great. But the best part is 55 Alive's broader commitment to greater driver safety. We all want to keep the independence that motor vehicles provide. And we know that we can achieve that independence when we maintain our driving ability. The AARP 55 Alive Mature Driver Program is a must for every driver who has passed the age of 50.
I find that there are still so many new things to experience and learn that I need to go where I want to go. If you feel that way too, 55 Alive will help because it's a great way to learn and to get the right stuff to keep on driving. So do it soon.